Hi, welcome back to the Fastpitch Coaching College. I'm Luke Lettet. We've gone through balance is the key. The next part that I want to really discuss is knuckles. Now, the knuckles on the bat are really important to me. And the reason for that is because in most cases, in baseball, it's a little different because you're going to try, you can get under the ball because everything's down. In baseball, in softball, the ball's coming up, down, curl, change, hooks, everything. Everything's coming at you in every different direction at any given time. So we need to be able to have control of that. So knuckles are really important to me. And I'm just going to give you a close-up right now on what I mean by that. So what I'm talking about here is these knuckles here. See here and here lining up. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you about the position of your hands in the next video, but right now I just want you to see this. Now from here I can snap my wrist. When your hitters are sitting like this, and a lot of kids do this, they tend to roll, and I'll show that to you in a second. They tend to roll their wrist, not snap their wrists, which causes them to get under the ball. Now I'm happy for you to move in slight increments, just the smallest little bit, and at each training, not game, at each training you just change slightly until you get to where you're going. The way I explain this to kids is, think about it like a motorbike. So when you go to start a motorbike, you do this and you drop, and if you see my elbow starts to drop too, and I'll show that to you in a later video, this happens, which keeps us closed. Now we're looking to snap the ball. 50-50 is okay, 100% is even better. 50-50 being here, where my knuckle on this hand is running through here. 100% is when both of them line up. Does that make sense to you guys? Hope it does. Knuckles are really important. And like I was saying before, is if your kids are wrapping the bat like this, again, I'll just show it to you. If you're like this, what tends to happen, if you can see the end of my bat, is when they come through to swing, they get to here, point of contact, and then they roll because you can't snap your wrist. So what do kids do? They don't roll. What do? You see them dip their back, their whole backside collapses, and they get under the ball. So what happens is they wrap their bat to make contact, a good solid contact with the ball. They get into this position here, and they lift and push up. Now that's okay in baseball if you're hitting everything low, because you want to pick up the ball. But in softball, it's not going to work if someone flips something up at you. So even a low rise ball, you're not really going to get much of it, and even if you do, you're going to pop it up. However, if you have your knuckles at 100%, like this, okay, you're in a position where you can snap your bat down. So if I'm coming through the zone, you'll see it here. I snap my wrist. I'm able to, not rolling, I'm snapping. So if it's down, I get to drop the head of the bat and lift it. If it's up, I get to drop the head of the bat on top of the ball and swing through it. If it's flat, I get to do whatever I want to it and extend both hands on the ball. Knuckles is really important because it allows us to drive the ball the other way because of this snap and extend, instead of that and roll, or that and push. Does that make sense to you guys? I really hope it does. Again, if you have any questions, post them on the page, post them with the video, and let's have a discussion about them. So knuckles is really, really important to me. Allows us to push the ball the other way, allows us to smoke anything on the inside, allows us to lift or come down on the ball as we need to. It gives us a full spectrum throughout the zone, which is ultra important if we're going to play at a high level. So again, really quickly, knuckles. Here at 100%, if you're like this, let's just turn. Not the top hand, don't ever turn the top hand. I'm going to talk to you about that in the next video. Don't turn the top hand, turn the bottom one. And you'll see that everything will just sort of make sense to you once you get going. So that's knuckles. That's the second step. I hope that you guys got a lot out of that. Again, if you have any questions, if you want any drills, more than welcome to pass that on to you. Just post something on the page and we'll get going. So stay tuned for the next video on step 3. Thank you.